All right, so it says evaluate using the distributive property. 6 parentheses 10 plus 4. And that's the same thing as saying 6, and there's an invisible multiplication sign in between the 6 and the parentheses, or any number in a set of parentheses. There's an invisible multiplication sign there. But that's a known fact for math. So that's like saying 6 times parentheses 10 plus 4. But they want you to evaluate this. So there's several ways you can evaluate this. And doing it by the distributive property, you got to think of it as like when you go trick-or-treating, candy is distributive, given out to you. So you got to look at it as 6 is the house, 10 is you, 4 is your sister or brother or your sibling, okay? So if you go to 6's house, you're gonna want some candy, and so is your sibling. So 6 gives you some candy, and they also give your sibling some candy. So since you got candy and your sibling got candy, you gotta show this. And the way you show this is by putting it inside a set of parentheses. So you would do that by 6 times 10, close the parentheses, plus parentheses 6 times 4. So think of it as you want the candy and so does your sibling. And you got the candy from 6 and so did your sibling. That's one equivalent expression for this equation or this expression. Another one is taking it a step further and saying, okay, so 6 times 10 is 60, and I carry that plus on. That plus sign always gets carried down, all the way down. It does not change, okay? And then you have 6 times 4 is 24, so that's another set right there. So then you have to figure out, what is 60 plus 24? Well, on my scrap sheet of paper, 60 plus 24, 0 plus 4 is 4, 6 plus 2 is 8, so then I would say 84. All those are equivalent expressions for the expression of 6 parentheses 10 plus 4. All right, so let's look at the next one. So sometimes you may be asked, using the distributive property, to write 2 expressions. So they're not necessarily asking you to solve it completely, they're just asking you to give them 2 expressions that are equal to it, or equivalent. Okay, so if you're looking for them equivalent, remember that means equal, and that you know that 9 is the house that they're going to, so you circle it. You went to 9's house, got some candy. Your sister went to 9's house, got some candy. And then your brother went to the 9's house and they got candy as well. And since you all got candy, you're all going to want it to be shown that way, that you all got candy. You didn't share the candy. I wouldn't want to share it, so I'm going to put myself in my own space. And that's how we justify it with the parentheses. So we went to 9's house, I got candy. Plus, because the plus sign is right here, plus, well, 9 is the house, and my sister got some candy. Plus sign is right here, plus 9 is the house, and my brother got some candy. So all of those inside the parentheses tell me that this is an equivalent expression. The next one, you can simply solve it all the way out and give me the answer for it. Or you can sit here and break it down another step. Well, 9 times 5 is 54, plus 9 times, that was my mistake. 9 times 5 is 45, plus 9 times 4 is 36, plus 9 times 7 is 63. Those are all equivalent expressions. Now, if it asked you for 3, then you can simply add those all up, get your answer, and that would be a third expression that is equivalent to 9 parentheses 5 plus 4 plus 7.